we're talking more flowers because, you know, we're in the mood because not only is the weather amazing this is the weekend when everybody thinks about it. Debbie Borden-Miller's here, and member of the Associated Landscape Contractors of Colorado.
Yes.
So we're, you know, we get eager at this time of the year, and I know you always caution us to not get too excited because a sunny day like this can be followed by something really awful. But let's talk about what is a good idea for Mother's Day if people get, you know, antsy.
Yes. Well, so we have a lot of things to choose from, and the garden centers are going to be packed with everything. And so it's okay. I think in Denver, like in the city, you're probably okay. You have to watch the night temperatures, and 50 is kind of the magic number. So
50.
Last night we were 38, 30 something like that. So that would have been a little too cold for a lot of things. However, there's a lot of things we can plant now as well. And I brought some of each, and we'll start with this beautiful dahlia on the end, which is always a big hit for Mother's Day. And that is the award winner from Colorado State University's trials last summer. It's City Lights Purple.
That is stunning.
Yes.
I mean, it's so beautiful. It's that, it's like magenta mixed in there.
And the dark leaves are gorgeous.
And so do they do pretty well right now?
That is something that is more of a warm season plant, and we would have to watch it. But certainly you can pick them out, and they'll have them at the garden centers. But it's one of those that maybe is a little iffy.
You might want to give it a few.
Yes.
All right.
So if we live in higher elevations, or maybe you live on the outskirts of town where you're not as protected, then we have to go with the more cooler season plants. And one of the big trends right now, and especially if you live in an apartment or a smaller space, is something like this window box, which has cool season vegetables and flowers in it.
Oh, that's so great.
So it's pretty, but it's also useful and fun to
what vegetables do we have in
here? This is some lettuce, which is kind of a cooler season plant, arugula, and then I've used violas, which are also edible. They're edible flowers, and then geraniums can take the cool weather, and then in a little bit I would plant some nasturtiums in there because they're edible as well. The flowers and the vegetables are great because the flowers attract pollinators, which help with the fruiting and so forth if you add tomatoes or something in there.
And a lot of people have those patio homes and everything else. These are nice. These are great.
And this one's more flowers, but we do have a variegated thyme in here, which will stay nice, and you can use it in your cooking and so forth.
As well.
Yes.
And now you have some examples too of, like, we have the potted things like this. This is good if you want to give Mom, or you go out and buy this. But you also said you could do your own.
Right. So everybody's going to have tons of ready-made plants, which are great. You can go run in, pick one up, take it home to Mom in 10 minutes.
That's it. Right.
And so there's a lot of choices out there. But if you want to do the project with Mom, which could be fun, or your mom likes to do the planting, then we're going to remember the thriller, filler, spiller, something tall, could be spiky like a grass, or this Dracaena, could be tropical looking like this beautiful canna.
That's really
here. And then your fillers are the in-between things, the stuff that fills the spaces. Geraniums, this pink beautiful salvia, and then we have the spiller is the trailer. So in this case, this is the pistachio tradescantia, which is something a little different.
That's new. I have not seen that.
Yeah, it is a fairly new plant on the market. Or the traditional vinca vines and ivies and things like that. Sweet potato vines. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have all that.
Well, Debbie, you gave us all kinds of good ideas, and just monitor your temperature, people.
The nighttime temperature.
Nighttime temperature.
The days are pretty good for the most part.
Okay. Well, we'll pay attention to the forecast. Thank you.